as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Willis. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Juju in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So Situation and the relocation, it's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out of the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. Well, we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pike, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them
And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 74 yards. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pike. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Chips line.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, son.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, hurry up. Can. Out, let's go. EQ.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
The throw over the middle taken in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Juju in motion left. On 2nd down now. Pike, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, kid. No muss. Go.
Fields now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Fields. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Crossing route complete to Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
11.
In motion goes the tight end.
Angel.
To throw is Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Juju in motion left.
Yep. One strike. Hey, can. Right.
Again, Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best.
And now the rookie's free. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A third down gain of 19. They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.